Hello everyone, once again, this is Crazy, aka One Size in, and here is Open Field. So I mentioned earlier that a lot of the levels in this DLC for the Talos Principle feels a lot more open. And here they're just straight up drawing attention to it by saying, yeah, open field. This is going to be a mostly open zone. I'm not even sure if this isn't a new, like, quest zone. I mean, usually those things only will, lead it back. So what is it saying here? Actually, let me go back to the sign. So there's nothing going this way saying what is this way. Or even is the guy you're supposed to free here. Let's find him. We got a blue, we got a red, and we got a connector. I guess the blue was out here just to let you know there is a blue here. It's good to know. Nor is anything to connect anything else to, though. And get another connector. That's nice. So I have that connector there. I have one in my hand. That's 2 total connectors so far. Here's a blue-powered and a red-powered fan. Why would I want to use this fan, though? What would that accomplish? There's a box over there. That looks important. Okay. Let's get the box. Do I actually need a second connector here? I might just need to go turn off the blue, but that might be it. Oh, did I lose the angle? Yeah. Yeah, you can shift to move faster. I probably should be doing that more often, but usually I'm too busy taking in the scenery. Box, you're mine now! My box. Here we go. Alright. Let's get what's over here? I thought I saw something over here. Okay, we got... Oh, there's my prisoner. I will free you, my robot brother! Freedom! Oh... I need the box. Okay, I got it. I need the box so I can have both fans on, so that I can have a red connector connecting this to the red. And the, because this is entirely sealed, right? So I'm gonna have to have the box floating in mid-air, connected to the red and to here. So that's what's gonna have to happen. How do I make it happen? I'm gonna need at least one more piece, right? Because I need to have 3... total no, I only might need 2 connectors to make that work. I think it's possible. Okay, you... Trick is gonna... Yeah, no, I feel like I might need to, like, look around and make sure I'm not missing another connector. I feel like it's entirely possible I will need another connector to make this all work. But I don't yet see much in the way of, Can I actually climb this thing? No. Okay, you can, like, never climb the little things. Your robot feet don't have good traction. This little structure here makes me, like, think, oh yeah, this is totally gonna be where there's a star or something, right? Oh, hey! I literally just jumped inside. That's, like, the first time that has ever happened in this game. Blue. And then fan. Okay. And the fan lets you go where? What does that accomplish even? Not entirely sure, honestly. Let's do here. Big wide open area. So you are already good to go for that. Right? So that's gonna throw the box. Whoa, look at its clearance! Yep. So the idea is that when both of the fans are going, it's just gonna hover up there. The question then being, how do I get things connected two at the same time? Because right now I need these two just to connect once, right? I would need two more connectors at the rate I'm going right now to get both things on. You know, let's look around. I'm not seeing anything I'm hugely missing. Are there any connectors visible anywhere? Let me just go double check this area real fast. No, it's like... It feels kind of obvious that, okay, yes, you well... No, there's definitely no way that you're gonna, like, use two connectors to get the red over there to the red right here. I wish it told you how many total connectors there were in this level. That would be useful information. Oh, hey, what's this? Freedom is always the freedom of the dissenter. Alright, here's the exit. This is the other puzzle. Okay, so somehow getting that star is actually related to this puzzle. This is the entire exterior. Might as well just quickly double check that there's not something obnoxiously hidden back here. I don't think they would do that, honestly. They generally really try to be pretty open about key ingredients in the puzzle. Wow, this area is pretty open. But it's pretty clearly, like, this is all the things in this puzzle area, like, making, like, juking them into other areas is probably going to be a way to get, like, a couple of the stars. This kind of look, this rock, just, like, maybe not from this angle, but when you're moving fast and not looking at it too close, it kind of looks like a skull face, like, just the very top half of it. And now I'm back at the puzzle. Yeah, I don't see how I do this without, like, 4 total right now. I mean, obviously you can get the red on top of the box. But without the blue already good to go, how is that going to help? I would need to have the blue totally good in solid to get the stationary effect. Unless you really don't have to get the blue. That's a thought. Wait, is that even possible? Like, can you actually run it in time? No, you have to have the red already going. Okay, so now it's connected to everything it would need to be connected to. Wait, what if I take this up to this little hill thing here? Would that actually do it? That would be kind of a silly way to beat this puzzle, but... Oh my god! That's the solution! Oh, I'm not gonna make it in time right now, though. I'm gonna have to reset it. I don't know if it's staying up in the air long enough to actually get it going, though. Can I just take the box? No, that's not gonna work. Okay. Oh, wait. So... I still feel like I need one more. Right, so I can do this, and I do... Wait, can I go the other way, too? Oh... Wait, that was it! That was the solution! I just messed it up! Okay, wait, I think I see it. Okay, put you here. And now you are connected to you. You, I think that's the right one, right? Yeah. And to you. Okay, so it's all good to go now. Theoretically, maybe. Is this gonna work? It would be pretty... I would be pretty happy if this worked. Where's the thing? Come on, activate! Yeah! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Easy mo, baby. Easy. Beautiful. Look at it go. Bouncing around. I don't care so long as it keeps the damn door open. Open sesame seed. Hey, buddy. Kaiju. Hey! Why you didn't downvote me now, did you? If you downvoted me, man, we're gonna be having words. Is he even painting? Whatever. Do I have mail? I've got mail! My ridiculous name is Dog. What's yours? All this time, and it really only occurred to me, My name is ridiculous. Must be because everyone else's is equally or more so. Or more so. Where do they even come from? Borg. For a long time under Elohim's wing, I questioned as much, until eventually it was the undoing of my entire faith. What reason could there possibly be other than the random whims of a broken program? However our names were assigned, the system has no respect for grammar. Mr. Mulciver, I often theorized they were drawn from some database deep inside the archive, but I was never able to find a connection. Seriously? We're all over in the other thread talking about this messenger fellow and the coming apocalypse, and you guys are in here discussing nomenclature? My status isn't high enough to access that thread, you troll, and neither is yours. Seriously, though, if you can see it, copy-paste the discussion for me? Why can't I get one more rank? I want to get 4+ so I can read this now. On poetry. Glitch? Is this another prank? I would not endanger my masterpiece just for a prank. Looks like this was probably my fault for one. I was experimenting with the system as part of our attempt to add some new features. It's possible your file still exists somewhere. I'll look for it. Is this kind of thing likely to happen again? Not very, and don't start causing a panic with some crazy theory now, okay? It was just an accident. Oh, it's nice that the AIs have gotten to the point where they are causing AIs that destroy the work of other AIs. That's nice. On poetry. With an attachment on poetry. Some thoughts on the art form called poetry. I've thought about this too. Maybe it's wrong to focus on such negativity. We certainly seem to be in a very fertile period at the moment. I don't have an opinion, but I'm impressed by your work, Mr. Mulciver. You know so much more about the past than any of us. Your theories are interesting, but I'm sure Milton would point out some pretty big gaps in your assumptions. Milton isn't here, dog, and neither is Elohim. All we have is what we find in the fragments of the archive and what we can piece together using our minds. I'm sure I've made many mistakes, just like the humans made mistakes when trying to understand their own past. Not all these schools may have been what they seem. I don't trust pastoralism. Pastors engaged in large-scale food sterilization in what may have been an attempt to control evolution. What's food? Gehenna is our process, Mr. Mulciver. As long as we remember that, we won't stagnate. Maybe one of us should try to write poetry. On poetry. As far as I can tell, poetry was a human art form that involved writing short sentences that ended in words with similar letters. Humans were obsessed with pattern recognition. I'll take a screenshot of this one. I probably should have taken a screenshot of the pig too, but whatever. Humans are obsessed with pattern recognition, and I think the sequences of sounds created by poetry pleased that aspect of their brains. There were many schools of poetry, institutions that taught a specific way of writing poetry. Students sometimes changed allegiance and had to leave the school, which was difficult due to the lack of affordable public transport in many human empires. Important schools of poetry included Hellenism, lyricism, pastoralism, romanticism, symbolism, communism, modernism, autoeroticism, postmodernism, and lolcatism. I'm not sure I can fully back this up, but I feel like in later years, poetry somehow stagnated. Most of the poetry from the later human centuries seems to be lacking the quality of craft that defines the earlier work. And there are even texts that suggest that poetry intentionally no longer aimed at aesthetics or even pleasure. Poetry became disconnected from the human process. The poet Adrian Mitchell famously wrote, "Most people ignore most poetry because most poetry ignores most people." I can't help but wonder whether that kind of stagnation can happen to us too. How long can our work keep flourishing when we are so limited? We are outside Elohim's process, but where is our process? We must consider such questions carefully if we are to preserve Gehenna and its achievements. Am I eventually going to have to contact the guy just to get my extra points so that I can advance onward? I'll see if I can get another point by just completing some more zones or something, I don't know. So the next thing is, okay, I've got you bouncing around up there. That's fine. Oh, I should have... You're red, right? Was it red that I needed? For the bonus fan? Which was... Where even was this thing? I think this is too far. Where was this thing? Oh, it was over here, wasn't it? This was blue, though. Okay, so No, I can do it either way. So I can get this fan on. What do I get when I accomplish having this fan on? I don't really know. But I feel like I should do it now that I've unlocked that computer, talked to the kaiju, and got that done. Bonk. That's still going too. That's nice. Alright. Get you, and now I'm doing red here, red there. Good to go. Oh, I'm clipping it. Red here, red there. Good. Now we're good. Oh wait, I have to do that last. That's right. Leave you off. Okay. So now, put the box over here. And I'm going to connect you. You. And... You. Now that I've clicked that one button, I run all the way back. Put you here. And now we connect the reds. Okay, now you're good. Now I get a sense of what this fan over here does. Which might just involve finding out I'm missing another fan or something. Right, yeah, well, let's see. Ba-bing! I didn't even know there was a star there. Awesome. Da, da, da. I should have changed the title of this video to Puzzle and Star, but I didn't know I was going to be getting the star, so whatever. All right. I still think there's something you do in this zone to get that other star over there, but I think there's still one more puzzle zone that I haven't even looked at yet. Wait. Did I solve 3? Oh, it's only the first one now that I haven't solved. And I still have a bunch of stars to get. Well. How am I still stumped on this one? I thought this was going to be the easy one, but apparently I was... What I thought was going to be the easy one, which is the one I started with, ends up being the hardest one. Oh, here, let's go back. I'm going to pause the video and retitle it. Through a window, alright.